So this is the set that we're going to be creating today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Today is a very special video. It's a collaboration video. So I'll explain everything regarding the collab throughout the video. So let's have some fun. If you're interested in seeing how I created this set, stay tuned till the end. So let's get started, bestie. Hello, my beautiful besties. It's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. So let's get ready. So I was I was contacted to be a part of this collab, and it is titled Fun Impressions Collab Channel Takeover. So you need to guess who I am going to be impersonating. Something real quick that I want to mention is that first of all, I did not know who was going to be included in this collab. I will show you a picture of everybody who is participating in the collab. I know I was one of the first, I'm assuming, that answered, and then one of the last to choose a date and time. But so one of the things that was mentioned before I get started impersonating this bestie, the fun fact about the rules was that the creator of the collab, which is Kiara Creations, she sent a message with the rules, right? And then at the end, it says, get into your actress role and have fun. I've always wanted to be an actress growing up. You want to know what I was thinking, bestie? I wanted to say, I can't even be a comedian, bro, if I wanted to. I can't even do that. So let's see how this goes, okay? So let's get started. Hey y'all, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. So I want to say a few things because I want to share a story. Okay, so let's just start talking about today's set. So today's set, it is a fall set. I am doing this set out of the blue, actually. I knew I was going to be included in the collab. However, I wasn't sure what to do, like what kind of set. I know I wanted to do a nail set, and I asked the person who I'm impersonating what her favorite color was, and she said yellow. So I incorporated that color in today's set. Okay, y'all. So y'all know I am not good at nail art, so I'm going to try to do my best with whatever I can do. Pay attention, pay close attention to every single word I say, okay? So that you guys can guess who I am impersonating. This is going to be fun. So let's start with my story, okay? So y'all, let me tell you something. So at work, right? I'm a pharmacy technician, and I love scary movies. So my coworker, she was kind enough to recommend a movie, right? And I cannot remember exactly the title. If I remember, I will include a picture of the movie so y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Now, that movie, it's a good movie. First of all, it's a good movie. But it's one of those movies where, like, I don't know, y'all, like, it keeps you wondering what the heck is happening, okay? Until the very end. But then the very end is so effed up. Like, it left me completely, like, I don't even know what word to use, honestly. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. So anyways, let's go back to the movie. So this movie is about a nun, right? And then this nun is selected apparently to be in this convent. And at first, at the beginning of the movie, she's questioned at the airport, and she just gave a little bit of the reasoning why she became a nun and what she's doing and all of that. And it's a one-way ticket. Um, which, by the way, at that time, one-way ticket, y'all, that is a red flag right there. Okay, let me just put that out there. So when she gets to this convent, a lot of things start to happen. And she makes friend with this other nun. And this other nun is not necessarily as religious as she is. There's always that one in the group. So they become sort of not necessarily friends, but they start talking and whatever. And then that's when weird shit start to happen. They are having this ceremony where she takes her vows and whatever, um y'all, and all of a sudden this girl starts to feel dizzy, and she fainted, woke up, didn't know what was going on. She thought she drank a little bit too much wine. So I'm gonna ruin the movie for y'all. So I'm so sorry. So a few weeks go by, and she starts to notice some symptoms. She is questioned by the priests and the nuns in the convent, and come to find out that she's actually pregnant. And they asked her if she ever had any physical contact with uh, a man, and she said no. And they kept questioning her and questioning her, and she kept repeating no, 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 no. So the girl was actually pregnant. And up to this point, I still don't know what or how this is happening. She is starting to get treated as if she was the Virgin Mary. Like this is some miracle, that this is, Jesus coming back and all of that. So I'm very much into the movie because it really caught my interest at this point. But then as she's pregnant, weirder things start to happen. Like, for example, for her physically, at one point, when she's having morning sickness, and she, doing what pregnant women do when they have morning sickness, one of her molars came out, and she started saying that she needed to see a real doctor, a different doctor, because they had their own doctor at the convent, but they would not let her leave. And one of the things that they do is that they take care of the older nuns that are there. And she noticed that, one of the nuns that is, bedbound and whatnot, she noticed that she had some markings on her feet. And I found that weird too, y'all. Like I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, why is that even there in the first place? Excuse me, y'all. So anyways, right now I'm just crisping up that smile line. I know I need to work more on my Frenchies, but like I told y'all, my nail art sucks, so I just do what I do best. I try, bestie, I try. Anyway, y'all, so um so as her pregnancy continues to, she gets bigger and bigger, she gets a lot more privileges and all that, because they think that this is some sort of miracle, or they're making her believe that this is some sort of miracle. And then weirder stuff happened, and weirder stuff happened. One of the nuns ends out jumping from the top of the building. And before she said that, she had a rant saying it was supposed to be me. It was supposed to be me. And at that point, I'm like, what is going on here? Like, y'all, this is freaking crazy. Why is she saying that if this is supposed to be some sort of miracle? So, come to find out that it was no miracle. What they did to this girl was they did artificial insemination. And someone, one of the priests at the convent, he was some sort of scientist, biological scientist or something like that. And they apparently had I cannot remember the name of it, but it's something related to Jesus and when he was crucified. So it had some little spots of blood, and they took that DNA and they developed and helped that DNA kind of, I don't know how that works, y'all, because I don't know nothing about science, even though I'm a pharmacy tech. So the point is that they managed to apparently create Jesus DNA. And what they were doing was trying to play God pretty much in the movie. So, oh my God, it was, y'all, it was crazy, 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 crazy. Um, she starts figuring stuff out, and then she tries to run away. She fakes that she's, having a miscarriage just to be able to leave, or somebody allow her or take her to a hospital somewhere where she can be seen by a different doctor. And when they're on their way, like out of the convent, they were already out. And it was a long drive because they're very like inside, like Italy in the countryside or whatever. One of the nuns is crying, pleading to God that, it's not another miscarriage, or it's not a miscarriage or anything. And she just grabs the sheets of covered in blood, and she just covers her face with it. It was weird. She was crying, and then all of a sudden she sees a chicken underneath the bed. So she figured out that she killed the chicken in order to make all that blood splatter all over the bed and over her. And she called the priest that was inside the car with the driver and the nun that was pregnant, right? Y'all, it got crazier from there. She was begging them to stop the car so that, take her to the hospital, take her to the hospital. They stopped the car once they got that phone call of that nun. And they were about to turn around, and she was able to get out of the car. She starts running, 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 running. But obviously she's pregnant. She's a kind of short. So obviously they caught her, and they bring her back to the convent. And then this is when the movie gets crazier, because this part explains why the other nun had those markings of the cross on her feet. They did that exact same thing to her. They grabbed those, they had this cross with these metal sticks, and they put them in the fire, and they went until it's completely like burning hot. And oh my God, they marked her feet so she wouldn't walk, so that she would not escape. So that made it even harder for her to escape. So the movie got crazier and crazier and crazier. I definitely recommend this movie. I don't want to ruin this movie anymore for you guys, because it is a very good movie. So I definitely recommend you watch it. But yeah, y'all. So tell me how I'm doing on my nails. I'm so sorry. I know that I suck at what I'm doing. I don't know how to, again, I can't even be a comedian. I'm trying my best here. Just pick up on the words. So let me talk a little bit more about this collab. Hold on, y'all. Let me drink some juice. So going back to talking about the collab. So I had to do my homework, right? So we didn't get to choose the person we were going to impersonate. We were given a person by the person who is, making this collab possible. So that made it even worse. I'm sure we were all nervous. I'm sure it's going to be hard for all of us to impersonate somebody else and take over somebody else's channel, because that's something I've never heard of this. So I said yes the second they contacted me, or she contacted me, because it sounded fun. So anything fun related, I want to do. So I did my homework, and I usually watch her videos because I've been subscribed to her channel for a long time. And I'm a very forgetful person. I've said this many times, and you know, I'm going to say it again. I'm very forgetful. So I had to go back and rewatch and binge watch her channel, so that I can pick up a little bit of her slang and the way she speaks and everything. And I was like, oh my God, I am in so much trouble. So I am so sorry if I suck at this. I know I do. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this collab. Each and every single one of you ladies who are participating in this collab. Don't forget to check out the channels. I will include those in the description box. I show them to you so that you guys can go and watch those channels and see if you like their content and subscribe, because that's the purpose of collaborations. So now is bling time. So this is me. This is me talking. This is me, your bestie Nelly. So for the bling placement, I'm going to use LGNPRO's bling box and the gel. Before I do that, I wanted to incorporate some of these decals. Now, me and decals are not besties, so I figured out a way to make my life easier. I noticed that whenever after I shaped them above my nails, it was hard for me to stick the stickers on my nails. And some stickers have better glue than others. So I figure if I put top coat, cure it for 60 seconds, and then apply it, they actually stick very well. The thing is that you have to encapsulate again those decals. So you can either add more top coat, or if you're going to use bling, you can use your bling gel to encapsulate those decals. So that's just an advice for anybody who is having issues or trouble with any decals. That's the best way I was able to get these decals on my nails. So it's the same process on my pinky, and my thumbnail are exactly the same. That's why I only show you one. I did, and I have to continue to work on my Frenchies. I know that. I just hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know right now if you're able to tell who I'm impersonating. Leave it down in the comments if you know already, okay? So it's hard to impersonate someone because I don't know I don't know how to be anybody else but myself. That's why I said when she said it, and that, when you watch this person, and so much, it's like you can hear them saying those things. And when the person who is making this collab possible send the rules and whatever, when she said get into your actress role, it's like I could hear her talking to me. And then the funny part was when she said I always wanted to be an actress growing up. My instant thought was, I can't even be a freaking comedian. I can't be a comedian. So I don't even know how I'm going to do this. So yeah, y'all, this is hard. This is really hard. So kudos to everybody. Shout out to everybody who is doing this collab. Best luck to you all. I can't wait to watch everyone's videos. Honestly. Oh man. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just applying some bling. And it's going to be the same design on my ring finger because obviously it's the same design. So the bling placement is going to be the same on my pointer finger and on my ring finger. So I'm only going to show you one so that you're able to see exactly what I'm doing. I'm just placing different colors, and then I'm going to add some caviar beads, which I'm hoping you're able to see. I'm so sorry if the phone is not focusing. I did try my best to see if it'll focus. It's hard when you're working and it's hard to pay attention to what you're doing and what you're recording. It's really, really hard. So don't forget to please do like this video. Don't forget to check out the ladies that are in this collab. Um, I'm very excited. It's been a very long time since I, participated in a big collab. And, I'm very grateful that I was chosen. I was not expecting that at all because I don't normally get invited for some reason. But it sounded so fun. Like, I didn't even think about it. I instantly said yes, not knowing what I was getting myself into. Okay. So pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. After I finish the placement, I'm going to cure for 60 seconds and that nail will be done. So for the middle finger, I'm going to do some 3D flowers, but I'm going to start by adding the rhinestones. So I'm going to start adding a bigger rhinestone in the middle, and then I'm going to put some smaller rhinestones around it in a different color, which is orange. That's the combination of colors that I used for today's set, was yellow and orange. In celebration of fall. And so I did the same thing, but the opposite way on the other side of the nail. I did the bigger rhinestone. I chose it to be orange, and then the smaller ones around it to be yellow. So for the 3D flowers that you're going to see me do, I'm only going to show you one. I did off camera the leaves, the shading, the other flower, the shading on the other flower, and adding some butterflies. So I do hope that you like this set. If I was to say something honestly about this set, I wish I would have chosen a different glitter. This is a beautiful, beautiful glitter. However, I don't think it really quite goes with this set. I thought it was going to look more gold, and it is a gold, but it's kind of like a soft gold. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to say. So let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section, y'all. Leave them down in the comment section, please. So what I do is I mix my monomer with some acetone. Right now I am working with Dynamics acrylics. That was the yellow that I used for the ombre. The orange that you see me apply earlier, that one was created by me. It kind of looked like it was marbling, but it wasn't really. It's not a marble. It's because it has shimmers in it. So the shimmers go to the surface, and that's why it looked two tones, because technically it has kind of like gold um shimmers in it, so that's why it looked the way that it did. So when I'm doing my 3D flowers, I take my time. I'm very slow when I'm doing my 3D flowers, because if you rush at anything, it's not going to come out the way you expected it. So as you can see, I still have time to play with the other petal. So after I pick up the bead and I leave it there, I count to 10, right? I give it about 10 seconds, and then I go in at a 45-degree angle and I push down towards the rhinestones to make that petal wider. Then I turn my brush on the side, and then with that thin part of the brush, I just go up to create that line in the middle. And then on the top, then I put both parts together to make it look like a petal. Then I go in and I do the lines, if you want to call them lines, to make it look a little bit more 3D-ish type of flower. So as you can see, I was able to pick up 2 beads, and while one is setting, I'm playing with the other one. It all depends on the acrylic that you use. I work with medium setting acrylic and monomer, so that's why I have a lot of time, even though I added acetone to my monomer. I cannot say exactly how much you should add for the acetone into the monomer, because it all depends on the acrylic that you're using. If it's fast setting, you don't need to add that much. If it's a slower setting, then you need to add a little bit more, and you still need to wait a few seconds. So here is the finished look, y'all. I finally finished this set. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I would love for you to tell me what you think about this set. And so thank you, everybody. Thank you for inviting me for this collab. I will see you on my next video, or I'll see you on your next video. Thank you so much for watching. I love y'all. Bye.